if the majority of people are actually living paycheck to paycheck, the big question is, who the hell is still buying Aussie property? Why are prices still continuing to rise? Household savings in Australia have collapsed. Aussies are saving way less than what they used to in the past. So guys, this is your daily property update, your 3 to 5 minute update every single day of what's happening in the economy and with property so that you can be a property insider. The ABS reports that by March 2023, the household savings ratio fell to just 2.2% of income. Now during COVID, Australians were saving over 20% of what they earned. Today, that buffer is actually gone. So people aren't saving. So here's the reality, guys. Rising mortgage costs, higher rents, and everyday bills have actually chewed through people's budgets. Most Aussies now save next to nothing. They're living week to week, paycheck to paycheck. And if you can't save, building a deposit for a home is almost impossible. So who is actually funding the property market? Well, in a lot of cases for first-time buyers, it's the bank of mum and dad. Parents are now the 5th largest lender in Australia. Now, according to this report, I'll put the report up here for you, the average parental contribution is more than $33,000, and in wealthier areas, it's common for parents to give over $100,000 to help their kids buy. Now, more than 60% of first-home buyers are now relying on their parents for help, and 3/4 of those gifts never need to be repaid. All right, so if your parents help you, that's great. If they can't, you're actually stuck renting longer, paying record high rents with no ability to save. And with property prices now around 9 to 11 times average income compared to just 3 to 4 times income for baby boomers, the gap is actually getting bigger. Now, this savings collapse is also why the government had actually brought forward the new 5% deposit scheme starting 1st of October this year instead of the beginning of the calendar year 2026. They know most young people cannot save 20% deposit anymore because of the cost of living crisis. But here's the catch. If you only have 5% and you're already struggling to save, you'll be carrying a bigger loan with less buffer, and that's more risk for you and more exposure if rates actually do rise again in the future. So guys, household savings are actually gone. The property market is still moving because parents are stepping in and because government schemes are filling the gap. But that creates winners and losers. If you've got family support, you could still get into the market. If you don't, you need a smarter strategy, because saving your way in the traditional way is actually nearly impossible with the cost of living pressures that we've got right now. In a nutshell, guys, most property transactions right now are owner-occupiers changing homes. You've then got property investors, which are taking up anywhere from 25 to 35% of all property purchases. And then with first-time buyers, majority of them are actually getting assistance from the bank of mum and dad. So for the young people out there, every Mother's Day and also every Father's Day, take care of your parents because you're probably going to need them to get into the property market.